Hold on. Back on my bullshit. These niggas been hating, get hit with a full clip. They say they don't like me. They want me to hit them with something so shiesty. I said it so nicely. They don't understand why my chain is so icy. Now talk to me nice. They calling my phone saying talk to me nice. Hold on. Wait. Then I hit on my jeweler.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back. It's the King of 161st Street, and I'm back with another video. The Yankees absolutely demolish the Chicago White Sox in the first game of their set, and I'm very excited about it. I have some gripes about it based off of the 7 runs we gave up, but overall, not that bad of a performance. Let's talk about it. So, I was pretty disappointed in what I saw from Luis Gil. I saw a player who was a little starstruck, a little nervous. He was nervous out there, and that seriously surprised me based off of how he pitched last year. Because last year, he pitched like he belonged. He pitched like he's supposed to be here. That's the pitcher I expected. I expected him to come out and surprise people with a 3 runs or less performance. And that's more or less what he did. But it's just the command, I thought, just disappointed me. His fastball command wasn't there. And I have a feeling that made him lose his confidence in all his pitches. And that's why at times it seemed like that slider and his changeup were both hanging at will. So I was pretty disappointed in that. Disappointed in Chad Green's performance. Or no, Loizica, sorry. Chad Green did a good job of closing out those innings. Loizica. This year has been pretty disappointing for Loizica, more or less. This year he is not coming in again with the command. Location has been suspect, and I don't understand it. Last year he was so dominant. It just doesn't seem like he's getting enough break on those breaking balls, and his fastball doesn't have the life that it had last year and 2 years ago. And this bullpen has been a plus for this team. And we've had very few guys that have struggled this year. One of those guys is a guy that we expected to be dominant, and that's Johnny Loizica. I don't understand it, and I'm hoping he can pick it up. Maybe, I'm not calling for this because it's only been a month or so, but maybe some time in the minors to work on stuff would be useful for him right now, but he's just not helping. And we should have been safe with that 7-4 lead. And for him to get a walk, I didn't see what happened first, but I saw there was a walk that forced it to be first and second, no outs. And then he gave up the home run. That just can't happen. Especially he didn't even get an out in between there. He worked himself back up and he got the next 3 guys. But the most important parts of that inning were the first 3 batters. And those guys they forced a tie. And that shouldn't happen, especially with a guy that we saw last year just mowing teams down, looking as dominant as ever. I don't understand this. If any of you guys have an idea of what this issue is with Loizica, leave it in the comments below. But those are my gripes with the game. Now for the plus sides of this game. The offense came alive. This offense was absolutely magnificent. Scoring 15 runs, like I said. Giancarlo Stanton with a home run, with 2 home runs. Aaron Judge had a 456-foot blast. You had offense from every which way. We could score No matter how you want us to score, you want us to score off the long ball, we can do that. If you want us to score off of getting base hits and playing a little bit of small ball, we can do that. This team offensively is well-rounded all the way around. Not to mention Josh Donaldson actually had a home run, and I'm hoping that gets him going. But anyways, I think the narrative of last year being this team is home run or bust, and that will obviously not work out in the postseason. That narrative is gone. And it's weird to say that when the Yankees are number one in runs by home run, like the percentage of our runs coming from home runs. We're number one in baseball in that percentage. And we're about half of our runs come from home runs. But when we don't score the runs that way, the other half is not just getting out. The other half is playing small ball. We're getting a lot of runs, so I could understand how our runs are half of the time coming from home runs, but we're still winning most of our games. That's the difference this year. Is last year, if any players in our top 5 went on a cold stretch, we went on a cold stretch. And once they got hot, that's when we got hot. But this year, it seems like this lineup is well balanced enough to where guys have different approaches, to where Stanton's on a little bit of a cold stretch. Well, that means Anthony Rizzo is going to start driving in runs by getting base hits. Aaron Judge, this year he hasn't gone on a cold stretch, so that's a bad example. But for example, if Judge went on a cold stretch, as long as he finds a way to get on base somehow, this team finds a way to get him in. When these guys last year were getting on base, we were not driving anyone in. That was our issue early, was that it took a while for the home runs to come, and while that was happening, we were just losing. This year, it's not taking a while for the home runs to come, but we're actually playing how we should have last year when the home runs were hard to come by. We're scoring with runners in scoring position at a higher clip this year. I know everyone's on Aaron Hicks because he doesn't produce with runners in scoring position. I understand that. But most of this team is able to get that run in. That's the difference. And this team right now is just trying to build on what's already awesome. And I can't wait to see what this team does for the next 3 games. And we'll see what happens. But right now, this team looks to be in prime position to make a deep run in the postseason. I don't want to jinx it because there were teams that did very well in the first half and then struggled in the second half to get going. So I'm not going to make any bold claims here, but I think it's safe to say now that my prediction from before the season that everyone was calling me out for is actually coming true. We are the best team in the American League East. And I will go as far as to say we are the best team in the AL. Anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like down below. If you're new here, hit that sub button. I'm on my way to 1,000 subs by the start of the postseason. I need your help to get there. So please, if you don't mind, hit that sub button. Like the video because I know you enjoyed. And comment below. What are your thoughts on this team? How far do you think we can make it this year? And I'll see you next time. Peace.